Hello, I'd like to take you on a guided tour of Simplyfi Solutions online and virtual conference software. We start in the lobby area of the virtual portal hub, which is where you will go for starting the conference program. As you can see in here, we have the ability to post. We also have the agenda for the whole conference. If you see the stars, this is where you would choose and highlight which were your most interested sessions. You can also register for sessions here, and in addition to that, by clicking here, you would actually see the live stage or the live breakout session room. In this case, because we've completed the conference, there is a recording posted. All conference sessions are automatically recorded. They are then edited and loaded back into the system. This would usually be within the hour, but can sometimes be a lot faster depending on the amount of editing that needs to be undertaken. I'm just going to show you a very quick overview by clicking into the conference session and viewing the recording of what happens. Here you can see this is a PowerPoint presentation. I'm the welcome presenter, and I have a secondary presenter that comes across later. I'm going to drag us further on, and you're going to listen to me. I'm conference organizer for Simplyfi Solutions, and I'd like to welcome you all to Financial Technology Forum 2020. FinTech Forum 2020 is meant to cover some of the most important technology aspects that are new in the marketplace. So as you can see, the speaker appears in the top left-hand corner in a bubble when the slides are present. The slides can be rotated and changed just like any other PowerPoint presentation would be. And that is the way that the system would work. If we had a panel discussion, we could divide the screen into different sections based on the individuals that are participating in the program at the time. It could be anything from dividing the screen in quarters to having a film strip view where there's one person speaking and then the others feature across the bottom, or it could be on a single speaker mode. Additionally, it's possible to implement slide presentations, and we advise which works best depending on what wants to be done. If you look at the top right-hand corner of the session, you'll see this session is sponsored by Visa. If we had multiple sponsors, they would be rotating logos. You can also have chat that takes place between the people that are watching the presentation live. There's the ability to have polls during or afterwards, and the polls can stay up active after each individual session as well. You can see which people are actually watching the session live with you, as long as they choose the ability to be visible. And finally, you've got Q&A. This would be featured and populated in this blocks as goes along. It has the ability to either be moderated or to be unmoderated. I'm going to click across. Here are various different sessions. This is where the main stage is. It would show which sessions are coming up on the main stage, and then which sessions have been passed. Again, the recordings are up there. If I'm looking at the individual sessions, these are effectively the side stages and can be displayed either in a row or they can be displayed in a sliding bar view. Exactly the same setup as for the main stage. In this case, you can actually click on tracks and tags. Say you're only interested in artificial intelligence, and you'll filter by the streams that you're interested in. Into networking, I'm going to show you the past networking events, as this is a conference that's finished. As you can see, based on each of the individual streams, you've got a meetup that's sponsored by one of the secondary sponsors. This is where people that are interested can register for the meetup, or they can put their preferences within the registration page when they log in and put their preferences in at the outset of post having paid their fee. And then you can actually see the click over here that says View Matches. View Matches would actually show people who have exactly the same interests as you, and this can be conducted in different ways. You could have a meeting that's effectively an open forum taking place, or alternatively, you could have something that's akin to virtual speed dating, where you could say have 3 minutes per person, and you could randomly meet people with the same opinions as you, the same preferences as you, or alternatively, you could choose people that you would want to meet during that period. The People tab on the left shows all the conference attendees who've stated that they want to be visible. And if you see here, My Connection over here, My Connection would actually allow you to connect with individuals who share the same interests, same companies, or you just knew from previous conferences. My Talks only features for people that are giving speeches, and then we go on to the Expo mode. This is our virtual expo hall. As you can see here, the main exhibitors get a box that's their expo stand, equivalent to how much they're paying. So the main exhibitors get a larger box, the second stage down get another box, the third stage get another size of box. I'm just going to show you through a quick demonstration of what happens for an exhibitor. We're going to look at this one here for Fiserv. If you see here, we have a Live tab. The Live tab is interesting because there could be two things that occur here. You could have a canned demo that's loaded up of a product, for example, or alternatively, you can integrate a Zoom feed from your company. The beauty of the Zoom feed is that when you are effectively doing a live demo or having a live meeting, you can decide who comes in and watches your product demo, because it has the same ability as Zoom to have a waiting room. And if one of your competitors decides they want to come in the room and try and spy on what you're talking about, you can just kick them out, obviously, before they even get in. We have the ability to load up promotional videos for you, and also links to different documents and websites. There's a company details page, which gives you an overview of the company for more information for the attendees. And finally, you can also have a conference offer. So in this case, the exhibitor is saying that you could go to their annual conference as a guest. At the bottom, you have company representatives. You can see that there's a little red dot here against each of them that shows they're not available at the moment. However, if you click the chat button, it will open up a chat with them. Going over here, you can see that occurring. And the other advantage is for each of the sales representatives, they have the ability to go in and look at the attendees and arrange meetings with them in advance and generate leads. So there we go. That's a very quick overview of the whole setting. I'm going to take you back to the lobby tab, and thank you very much indeed for watching.